Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very big support to this platform. And in today's video, we are actually going to be in position to have very interesting discussion. And please, if you know it's your first time actually to be in this platform, remember always to to put that notification bell so that you don't actually miss out on some of these interesting videos that actually will be coming directly from this platform. I hope your Saturday has been well, and I want to say happy Sabbath day to all of you, my good people. And also thank you so much for always supporting this platform in whatever way. Much respect and blessing to you. And also I would really want to say happy Christmas and also a happy new year in advance to you and to your entire family. I hope actually things are moving on well, and also the preparation for the Christmas holidays is actually moving on well. Actually, we are not far away from Christmas. Just maybe like 1 or 2 weeks to Christmas. So I hope you are actually ready for Christmas. Yes, so today's video we are actually going to be in position to have very interesting discussion, and also I should be in position to get your opinion on what you think about this video actually on the comment section. I would really be very pleased. And I always ensure that I read all your comments. Keep the comment coming. And thank you so much for actually being here. Now, let's start this video. I'm really very surprised with the behavior of some individuals. The fisherman had a very serious misunderstanding with the donor who is who wants to construct for Matiko and the family house. After even all this drama happening to a fisherman, having a lot of exchanging words here and there, I'm really wondering what the fisherman still want from this family of Matiko. Because really, if you have really brains, yes, going to visit is not a problem, but what is your intention when you're actually going to visit? Because what I'm hearing is that the fisherman actually tried going to this home that was yesterday to go and pay a visit. And the mother of Matiko actually ignored the fisherman. She ignored the fisherman and did not want to have a conversation with the fisherman. You see, even if you don't have shame in your face, but sometimes even your consciousness should tell you something. Because why do you look for humiliation? You have messed up. You have complicated everything. But you still want to take yourself to this family. They have made it clear that they actually don't want the fisherman in this home. It is clear. By the time they bring another person to take over the project, it means your services is no longer needed. But the fisherman again crossed from the river, going to the family, Matiko's family. Really, to do what? What are you going to take there? There are actually individuals who don't respect themselves. Oh, there are individuals who actually don't have shame in their lives. They don't have shame. Amidst all this drama, what has happened? the fisherman still want to go there. But it is really shameful. Very, very shameful. And in the previous video, I saw Mukami was also talking badly about the fisherman. And Mukami was praising the fake village leader, that he are the one who do things in a straightforward. When he was with the fisherman, he was praising the fisherman. Now, Mukami has also turned against the fisherman, because Mukami will always go where there is food, where he can get something to eat. So long as he's benefiting something, you're a good person. When he's not benefiting, you're a bad person. I remember Mukami with David Jr. When Uncle David Jr. said no, I remember when they went to David Jr. that they actually want a job. And David Jr. took them back to their homes to show them that he want a job to do. Because they were saying they lack what to do, and they took them to their gardens that you go and get a hoe and you actually weed the garden. Because they were saying they don't have anything to do. From that time, Mukami turned against David Jr. Does not even want to, used to even to talk so badly. In the past 2 weeks, Mukami was talking very, very badly about David Jr. So Mukami will always go where he is eating. And he will praise you. He will praise you, will talk good about you. But the moment he distances himself from you, he's no longer getting what he's getting, you will become a very, very bad person. So Mukami is a target worker. I think probably that's the right word. Mukami is a target worker. So now, when Mukami was with the fisherman, he was praising the fisherman. Right now, Mukami does not want anything to do with the fisherman. He has started talking so badly against the fisherman. But the big question I'm asking, if you are actually a person with good brains, you are sober, why should you actually go to a place where they actually don't want you? Why? Why should you go to such a place that they actually don't want your services? Because the fisherman has really shown his true colors. That he is a very, very greedy person. He is a man who wants things for himself and to his family only. Does not want other people actually to benefit. Which has really costed him all these kind of things that he's facing right now. The life of the fisherman at the moment is actually very, very miserable. Very, very miserable. Because of his characters. I have seen Kukuman trying to defend. That is trying to defend the fisherman. But the truth is there is nothing to defend at the moment. The fisherman was caught upside down. Completely upside down. He was able to scam. Things are in the open. Things are in the open. So the so-called the cook man, a man with no vision, a man who only minds about his stomach. The fisherman, the cook man, if he's satisfied, his problems are solved. For him, so long as he has eaten, he does not mind. Meanwhile, other people working so hard to change the narrative in their lives, Kukuman only think of food. The moment the stomach is completely full, then he makes that noise. That is his best days. He has no vision. For him, he's after food. When he goes and he eats, the stomach is packed and he's full. He's very satisfied. The day is gone. That's the only thing he thinks of. So now that they've removed the fisherman from this construction side, I actually see that Kukuman is very frustrated. Very, very frustrated. Because He used to talk that whether people like it or not, he is going to defend the fisherman in that construction. I'm really wondering now, what is he going to defend? I'm really wondering. His intention was actually to eat the fisherman. And I believe he got his portion. And now it is actually very late for him to defend the fisherman. Because really, what are you going to defend? And yet everything is actually in the open. Right now, Kukuman is very busy attacking Percy. That you see, Percy is the one who spoiled everything. The thing is, Percy played a role in exposing the character of this man that was actually hidden, that people were not actually going to be in position to know for quite a long period of time. And that's what Percy did. So, for the Kukuman to come out that Percy did wrong, to expose, that shows you the character, the behaviors of Kukuman. You know, he did not come out to condemn what the fisherman did. He did not. He is only coming again to criticize a person who was able to expose the behavior of the fisherman. Now you tell me how Kukuman is actually a good person. A man who is sidelining with the wrong man, who is scamming, who is stealing, who is actually doing terrible things in this community. That is a person Kukuman is very busy that is defending. He's not even ashamed of himself what he's doing. He's not even ashamed. A man of that size, who is too huge like a pig, is still defending wrong things. You can now actually see the reasoning of some of these guys in this village. They see only where they are stepping. They don't know that the fisherman is tainting the name of the village. Because the character of one person can be in position to affect others. So instead of them coming out to condemn what the fisherman have done, Kukuman is coming out in support that the fisherman was right. Yet there were evidence, there are clear evidence that the man is actually a terrible thief. He's a scammer. Kukuman cannot see that. For him, it's only after defending what he can eat. That is his only problem. So long as he can open his mouth, at the end of the day, he gets something small out of it from the fisherman, he will continuously defend. These characters of people is actually the worst to have in the community. People who fear to stand for the truth. When something is wrong, it is wrong. If the man is a thief, be clear and say this man actually is stole. So the question is, what is the fisherman still interested? What does the fisherman actually still want at this home of those of Matiko? Why is he going still there? To do what? People don't have shame. You know? Now, the mother to Matiko has ignored him. You know? The old woman has ignored him. And I hear he was still meandering around in the compound there, talking. A man without no shame. But such characters, where are you going to head to? Where? It is very wrong. You know? Very, very wrong. The truth is, people should learn to accept that the little you have, handle it properly. But when you want to try to grab things that does not belong to you, it causes a lot of problems. It causes a lot of bitterness. Right now, the fisherman is trying all his best to defend himself, but things are not adding up. I want to show you, even those ones who are pretending that they are defending the fisherman, they know the truth. They know it. Even those ones who are very busy that they are watching the fisherman, they actually know the truth. Let me tell you, when your name has been knocked down, it is very difficult to build that trust again. Very, very difficult. Whether you like it or not, it is very, very difficult to build that trust. And now, that is the drama the fisherman is actually facing. You know? The only thing right now that they're trying to put out is that the donor is so fake. The donor does not know what she's doing. Those are the words of Kukuman. But this is Kukuman who used to praise and talk so good. But now because the donors knocked out the fisherman, Kukuman is attacking also the donor partially. You know, that the donor is bringing fight in the village. The donor is doing what? But yet, is failing to talk about the root cause why the donor has been in position to leave the fisherman. And she has been in position to move with the so-called the fake village leader. Kukuman is not addressing the issue of the fisherman being a thief, being a scammer. He is not addressing that. They are just meandering around, not camouflaging a lot of stories, instead of actually speaking into the right thing, that this man, however much he was helping Matiko, but now that he was knocked out because of this and this and this. These people don't want to talk about that. When you listen to this confused fella, the man who is always taking drugs, Mayan, you will not hear Mayani condemning the fisherman. Mayani is very busy attacking the donor. You know? Why? Because these are individuals who fear to speak the truth. They feel too shame. They feel shameful, you know, to speak the truth. They fear condemning individuals who are doing wrong things. But is that how the society or the community is supposed to run? That when a person is a thief, you are supposed to camouflage for him. When a person is doing wrong things, you are supposed to camouflage for them. Is that really how things are supposed to be done? The truth is supposed to be in the open. People are supposed to speak that, you know, this man, yes, he was given a chance to help, but he failed because of this and this. It should be addressed, you know, because if these people want still to build a very good image for their community, they are supposed to condemn individuals who are doing wrong things, individuals who are not standing for the truth, because this individual is actually spoiling for them also. And that is what these people don't actually understand, you know. They are not understanding what these people are actually doing, which is very, very bad. You know, if these people in this community cannot stand for the truth, they cannot condemn these people who are doing very, very bad things, they are actually spoiling for them also. Because I want to assure you that there is nobody who will want to associate themselves with individuals who are actually doing wrong things, unless they're just being deceived, you know. So right now, these people, they don't know where they put themselves. They have put themselves in a very, very deep hole. I made a video and I said, whether the fisherman like it or not, this donor, ever little money she is sending, she will be in position to have records. And one day you'll be surprised with the type of evidence that she will come out what happened. It was not even 3 days. The woman came with evidence to actually show that she has been in position to send some good money to the fisherman, and the fisherman was eating money that was meant to bring 4 trucks of stones. The fisherman diverted it at buying a road, and yet he did not buy a road. He bought maize. The rest of the money nowhere to be seen. And the fisherman is not even talking about that. And now, the fisherman with no shame, he is still carrying himself going to the home of Matiko. And now, the mother to Matiko is ignoring the fisherman. Probably, she has been in position to get instruction from the donor that I actually don't want to see the fisherman in that construction site again. Most likely, that is the instruction. And that's the reason why the mother to Matiko is actually very busy now ignoring the fisherman. You know, the fisherman actually lied the people that when the mother to Matiko was sick and he took the mother to Matiko to the hospital, he was the one who paid the bills, which was a lie. It came out that the donor was the one who cleared actually the bills. Now, you can see the level of madness some people can actually do. Why should you lie? Just because you want to protect yourself, you want to defend yourself, and yet there are clear evidence outside there. The fisherman has really spoiled for himself. And I don't think potential donors will be in position to support again the fisherman. I actually don't think. Because right now, individuals who actually probably wanted to support him, they will have to think twice before making any decision, or even to use him to help other people in this community. People will have to think twice about him because of his character. A man who does not want to see a single coin crossing his yard. He wants to grab everything. You know, at one point he said family first. That for him, he wants to cater for the family before even helping other people. And now that's why he's very busy grabbing, you know, assistance that is supposed to go to other people to enrich himself, which is actually very, very bad. So, in today's video, I really want to make it very, very clear that please, if you know they don't want you in a place for what you have been in position to do, don't go and look for more problems. Don't go and look for more drama. And that's the message I'm trying to pass to the fisherman. That now that they don't want you in the place, don't go again there. You want to cause confusion. You want to cause a lot of bitterness, a lot of division. Now, leave these people with their issues. Because the fisherman made it clear that now he wanted to hand over the project. That let somebody take it over. The project was given to another person. So what is he going to do again in this home? He's going there to do what? Is there any business there that he has not completed or what? You know? What is he going to do in this home of Matiko? That's actually a very, very big question that I'm throwing towards the fisherman in today's video. Because it is really shameful. After all what he has been in position to do to this family. The stealing, this guy is just like a robber. He robbed them off. He robbed them off. You know? A man who can be in position to do such a thing for these poor. You can imagine, he went with the intention of helping this family. But now, he became a destroyer. He became a thief. He became like a robber at this home. He actually robbed them off. You know? He robbed them off. It is a very, very bad mentality that the fisherman actually have. And I really don't know how best is going to clear his name. Because right now I want to assure you, things are not moving on well. And with the time, people will be in position to rewind or to remind him these stories. That in 2025, he is able to scam the family of Matiko. Plus also scamming the fake donor. There is no way he's going to wash away all this drama. It is going to be very, very hard. You know? Very, very hard for the fisherman to actually try to do his best to clear this. Because it is in records that at one point he was able to do the worst of scamming the family of Matiko. You know? Now, with what the fisherman was able to do in this family of Matiko, and what Davy Jr. has been in position to do, who have actually been in position to help, if you look very, very critically, the fisherman have done a very, very big damage to his name and also to this family of Matiko. Yes, he has left with a very, very bad record. At least David Jr. left in peace. But right now, the fisherman has left with the worst record of the year. Actually, this year, his name is now the one topping in scamming. The name of the fisherman is topping in scamming. His name is topping in stealing. His name is topping in robbery. His name... The fisherman, you have really suffered. You know, the year is coming to an end, but you see what he has been in position to face in his life. Just because intention was to go and fight David, he was very busy that he's going to the court to get an injunction so that they block David Jr. from accessing this home. Me, I actually also want these people to get an injunction now to block him, because what is he still going to do in this home? Does he want to go and steal the materials that have remained? You know? What does he really want? He's actually going to make this story to become very more complicated, because they don't want you in the place. Now the mother of Matiko has ignored him. I really don't know what next for the fisherman. Otherwise, this year has really ended so badly for the fisherman. If he has been celebrating these other years, this year 2025 has actually been a very, very bad year for him. You know, towards the end of the year, you can imagine. Now, the intention that he has gone with to fight David Jr. had actually made it worse for him. Not again now for David Jr. He has really faced it so rough. That is the reason why I always say God will always fight a battle for some people. Yes. David Jr. is very calm the other side with dancing grandma, and everything is actually moving in a very direction. Now, the fisherman was gambling here, causing a lot of menace, but now you see how he has ended. He used to roam around, even telling Mukami that, don't allow David Jr. to come to your home. You know, you have to go to the police. You should get an injunction to stop him to... Now you see what has happened. He is now most likely going to disappear from this community, you know, in this home. Because everybody right now knows, in the village, everybody knows that the fisherman has actually robbed this family off. Everybody knows. I don't know how villagers can spread the information. In 1 second, it can spread like wildfire. You know? Now, when the fisherman is moving around, they know him that he's a thief. He has scammed a subscriber. He has stolen. A lot of description is actually now with the fisherman. And it's very bad in the village. It's so terrible. It's very, very weird. That information cannot skip people. When you're moving around, people, you know, people will be murmuring. You know, murmuring about you, how you have been in position to cause a lot of damage in the other home, what you did, this, that man is actually a very, very bad person. They will start associating you with a lot of things, you know. So, right now, things are not moving well for the fisherman, and he caused it for himself. He actually caused it for himself, and let him bear the consequences. Let him suffer the consequences, because this was a very, very arrogant person. And now I see him very busy with his children, that he's helping them, you know, he's doing this and this. Let me tell you, it is going to be very hard for the fisherman to start another project very soon. Maybe like to help another home that is doing badly off, because people have lost trust. That one I want to make it very, very clear. People have lost trust in the fisherman. Whether, you know, there are individuals who want to pretend. You know, there are individuals who will always want to pretend that, you know, people are just, no, he's a good person. Such people, they don't even give their money by day. Those ones who are coming out that defending the fisherman on his platform, they don't have the money. But the people who have the money will think twice to give their money to a person like a fisherman. They will actually think very, very, you know, they will not be, how can you put your money to a person who is like that, who have that character? You know, how can you put your money? A man who is a thief. Let me tell you, this year, even probably next year, is not going to go to another project because of trust issues. I want to show you that our people from the West are not like us here. You know, people from US, UK, and the rest, these European countries, they don't entertain stupid people. If the moment you start having trust issues, they ignore you. And I really don't know what is going to happen to the fisherman. But I really see that this issue of Matiko's family has created a very, very big blow for him. A very, very big blow. Very, very big blow. A very, very big blow. And for him to come out of that, I even don't know. And me, I want to say, don't trust him with your money. Don't. You know? Don't trust him with your money. He's a wrong person, wrong character. People always want to overtalk. Be careful with them. They're very, very dangerous. They will always want to cover up their wrongdoing with the talking. They don't give you a chance even to ask them a question. When they realize that you want to ask them some key question, they will always want to cover you up with over-talking you. So they don't give you a chance to ask that question. And that's who the fisherman is. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. Yes, today we shall be pushing to have maybe 2 to 3 videos. This is the first one. Another video actually will be coming. But thank you so much, my good people, for actually coming back to always to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. You know, very special greetings to all of you watching me actually from US, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. Not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Thank you so much. And also very special greetings to all of you watching me from the very special greetings to all my moderators. Thank you so much for actually supporting this platform and to ensure that everything is moving so well in this platform. Thank you so much. Let's meet again in the next video and see you when you see me. Let's meet again.